Hey everyone, Scorp here, continuing the Duelist of the Roses Immortal playthrough, or more of an Immortal challenge, since I have to only use Immortals. Yeah, this could be the last episode, probably won't, but depends how aggressively we play. Regardless, people, I noticed YouTube decided to not schedule videos properly for once. That was wonderful. So there was a double header a little while back to get us back on track. That tells you guys how long ago I recorded this. This duel's over. Very quickly it will be. Anyways, people are offering suggestions for challenge runs, and most of them are incredibly boring, I have to say, unfortunately. What do you guys think? That card in front of him a trap? Here, let's see. Wow. Okay, so, like, challenge runs, like, just play fairies only is, like, super easy. Or all females, you know? Like, these are the kind of things that I'm like, man, that would be so easy. I mean, unfortunately for this guy, Immortals only is extremely easy. Since I have access to some of the most broken cards in the game, as well as some of the most worthless. Well, is this lethal? No, he didn't play a trap. It is lethal. We're not really going to get to see most of what our opponents can do here because they're just going to get run over by Jowls. Doesn't really matter what I got, although the Megamorph would have been decent. I could have put the Megamorph in my deck, but oh well. Not getting a Megamorph's kind of okay. We have a reincarnation, I think. I don't remember if we're off on the count on this one. It's been a solid week since I did the last recording, so... Horn of the Unicorn. Bravo, Dokuro Rider. Hey, Dancing Elf. All not terrible. Honestly, I think the hardest challenge I could do is, like, only use cards that are 5+ cost, or filler traps. That would be kind of brutal. Also, this version of Joey is a lot more dangerous. And I definitely didn't draw well. But we've got a couple turns before we even get to him, so we'll be okay. Ooh, we drew a Jowls. Excellent. We drew one of the most broken cards. Oh my. I'm gonna get rid of this and this because they're not great cards. Shape Snatch is only gonna be... I mean, I guess it is 2400 technically, but... Probably 1000 Dragon. I'm hoping the Tears of the Mermaid stops that 1000 Dragon, so... And then I can take one of the cards that he'd like double equipped. See? I'm not going to play the Mesmeric Control because I would like the card that's right next to it to attack it. Oh, he double equipped a baby dragon. Well, that's a shame. Oh, baby dragon. Go run into a trap. Oh. Okay. So, if this can't get over the baby dragon, we win. So, I'm gonna do that. Okay, he could get over it. That's fine. But that's okay. Made a huge path of Crush Terrain already. I haven't drawn any of my Crush cards, which is kind of a shame. Maybe we can just kill him by hitting over this 1000 Dragon. Here, we'll do this to hopefully draw a Crush card. Get rid of the Jowls. It's never gonna do anything back there. I mean, I guess I could end up Darkness approaching it. Not... Also, my opponent is very low on cards. Compared to me. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to kill him now. Oh, there's the Crush card. This Crush card's gonna do an extra, like, 1500 damage to this thing over here. And an attack triggers the check for virus infection. So... Joey, you just gave me the win. Why is your AI like this? None of this is useful for us, but that's okay. I mean, Gus Fan's like... I think that works on Slate Warrior? But there's nothing we really need. This game. We're in a solid position. Again, Shoddy probably not going to be the biggest problem. Unless he just uses Ryoku's. Oh, well. Maybe we can just mind jack the card that he just threw at it, threw a Ryoku on. Or not. This is going in defense because it's about to get destroyed. Wait, he equipped a female that wasn't Mystical Sand. Ooh, this'll be fun. Goodbye, Maiden of the Moonlight. Good thing the AI doesn't take into account leader effects when it does calculations. But this duel's over, so... It's terrifying how easy these are. To be fair, we actually have removal for most of the good cards. Except for, like, you know, Green Kappa's Iomers and Muka Muka's. But... just keep getting more cards we can't use in this playthrough. Oh well, our deck is relatively expensive, but we're doing just fine, it seems. I could actually probably put in more big cards. Well, I say that, and our biggest problem's about to come up, so... We'll get rid of Gramps here, and then we'll go see what kind of problem we can get ourselves into. Bakura is going to be a very big problem for this deck. There's just a lot of... I'm basically just going to have to jam creatures into our opponent until we win. You know, let's shut off that light point regen. Wait, does this only work on your opponents? Oh, wow. Better than I thought it was. Okay. That's annoying. Well, there goes Invitation. That's nice. Well, now I'd really like to not destroy his hand. Okay, kind of figured something like that was going to happen, but that's okay. We're in a pretty good spot to just outright win now, so... Just need one more card to stop him from moving, ever. If my controller would cooperate. See. Okay. That's actually lethal for us, so that's good. Just do this. And then this just needs to move here, and we win the game. Easy. Now for the problem. Okay, so I'm going to introduce y'all to Bakura. Because you see where Gramps here had 1644 for a deck cost that we could go up to? Bakura sure doesn't. It's 380. And let me tell you, these Immortals are expensive. I'm just going to reincarnate Cosmo Queen. Hey, a Time Eater. And an Eye Armor. Yeah, Time Eater was one of the Immortals we didn't have, huh? Cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to discard every card in here. And at a deck cost, and we are going to put in everything that we can that's one cost. And some Sparks, and some Moon Curries, and Hinotamas, and Monster Recoveries. Okay, hopefully that's close to enough. We need this Megamorph. That's the only equip we were really using, right? Tears of the Mermaid's nice and cheap, and it's good. It's really cheap. I have 1 stat point. Maybe 3 mesmerics. The thing is, what I want to do is I want to put in 3 gels. And now I have, like, 30 deck cost to work with for 3 cards, which would be 3 10 costs. I don't really have anything that's great, so we'll just put in 3 red medicines and call it a day. And hope we can win the game with this. We're going to actually have to look at which cards are which so that I can actually take control of the cards that are, you know, good for us. And we have Curse Breakers to deal with some of the bad. Oh, also this guy has life point recovery, so there's no real cheesing him out either. Okay, so that first card got double equipped. So that's pretty good for us. That got single equipped, so it'll actually tie this thing in his leader range. We'll just throw a Hinotama at him to cause a little damage. So that next Rose Spectre should be at 3,500 or whatever. Or 3,000. Yeah, it should be at 3,000. So we can't actually get over it. That's almost assuredly a Tears of the Mermaid. But let's try it. Nope, it's not. Sweet. 3,500 damage. Oh, 1,750. Yes. Mucus Yolks are just going to get used to make Crush Terrain. I know this man has Tears of the Mermaid in his deck, so... Put a Curse Breaker on that, so it's in worse shape. Hit him again. Okay. This is a very weak Rose Spectre there. I can do 1,800 to him through that Rose Spectre. Controller, stop. That's 1,800 and it won't kill him. Just put another 1750 into him. Oh, we have lethal. Whoever would have spotted this one. Good game. Okay, time to completely redo our deck again. Since now we can make it expensive. Okay, so we can go up to 1700 for our deck cost, so I don't really have to be worried anymore. So because of that, I'm just going to put in a bunch of expensive cards. Where's my approaches? Go here. Let's see here. Megamorph for sure. Definitely put in the 3 Curse Breakers. Copycat's good. Wow, we put in some very expensive cards and we didn't even get to 1700. I'm just going to make this probably a little longer of an episode and just go through the last 2 opponents. Because if I don't, the next episode is going to be like 5 minutes long, and that doesn't sound like a good idea. I didn't have to redo my deck twice. This might have been easier, but we are where we are. Let's see. Nothing special from Dark Magician. I forget what all's in his deck, but I know it's not that bad. I mean, there's like 3 Mirror Forces, but like, let's be honest, that's to be expected at this point. I don't want to see a change of heart, so I'm putting it here. Might as well just turn off his leader powers. Okay. That's expensive. That's a lot of summoning power I just wasted. Goes Skull Knight. Well, this is the only card that can move, so if I get Mirror Forced, it's fine. Wasn't a Mirror Force. I'll be quite happy with this. Not getting Mirror Forced. It gets rid of the Gorgon's Eye, too. Just, put... Oh, I want to put this face down. I kind of would have liked the copycat so we could steal a Mirror Force, but it's okay. He should summon before he attacks with the Skull Knight, so... Like he did. So I just cleaved a bunch of extra cards that otherwise I wouldn't have. This field is becoming positively crushing. Mirror Force? No. Well, thanks for the Magician of Faith. Oh, and another Magician of Faith. There's a Magician of Black Chaos, huh? Goodbye to his hand, and this Magician of Black Chaos. Oh, this is going to be a very long episode. Oh well. I need to stop toying with Yugi. I'm expecting that's a Mirror Force. That would be an expensive way to test, though. I guess it wasn't. What was it, though? A dark elf? Well, there's the Mirror Force. Finally. Unfortunately for him, he's kind of dead. Okay, well, here's hoping that the next duel goes well. Because if it takes a long time, I might have to split this episode in half. We're gonna do some speeding up so we don't have to do that. Okay. So for all of that farming we did at the beginning, almost none of it was in campaign. My deck's gonna have a pretty good time against his, honestly. Oh my goodness. Well, he can take his pick. Oh my. Thank you, buddy. He could technically lethal me off of this Red Eyes if his other creature's big enough. Okay, it was a Mirror Force. Oh wow, it was 6,100 Red Eyes. Absolutely terrifying. I don't know exactly where I want to use that crush card at. Here should be good enough. This Red Eyes is no longer useful. Oh, okay. It's Mirror Force 2, and there goes 2 of his dragons. Well, if you summon a monster, it has to summon, like, there. Will he attack me on Crush Terrain? No. No, he won't. He has one of the most terrifying sets of leader abilities ever. Oh, that actually won. Yikes. Oh well, this Beast Skull's gonna kill my Shape Snatch. It is, for some reason, snatching the same shape as Beast Skull. We've changed the terrain to Crush, though, almost entirely. So he's gonna have a very bad time. His deck doesn't exactly have monsters that can deal with this. Exactly. There's a Mirror Force and a Ruryoku in that hand. That'll end the game. See? Easy. And that, everybody, is how Immortals work. They can kind of just take over a game with a bunch of Crush Field. So, Immortal Challenge, not exactly a challenge. It's just more of a challenge to get the Immortals to start with. I mean, honestly, most challenges in this game aren't really challenging, unless you're going, like, no fusions or only 5+ cost cards or something. Next up, I think I'm gonna do Thunders. So look forward to that tomorrow. So, as we drift off into the sky, thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.